Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from a defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
A loss of 2 yards.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And to give this time to the tailback. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Wentz going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
It's Coleman here. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here's 10. Cardinals, nothing.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Shotgun now from Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Gain on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
1st down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Niners 10, Cardinals 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Play action, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Niners 16, Cardinals 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy. Drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. On the screen, this is Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Complete.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
On the tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Able to find Isabella. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me, because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it'll be second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again, Murray. Hard throw, incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Brings up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Josh Lambo.
A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Kick is good.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25-yard
line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 16.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is the tight end Njoku. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's a gain of 6.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Niners 30. Cardinals 20.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Coleman again.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 37. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on third down, Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Murray's pass.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To number 13,
Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,